You know, one thing I wanted to mention was tell all your friends and family to expect work zones for the next 5 years in Missouri, because they're going to be all over the state, as you can see from this list of projects. So it's going to be a big coordination effort, not just building these projects, but just coordinating everything that's going on all across the state. And we're going to need everybody's eyes on trying to help us make sure that we've got a good plan that goes together for that. So we absolutely want your feedback on that. So our next speaker is Jeff Kramer. He's our professional services coordinator, and he's going to give us an update on consultant services.
My name again is Jeff Kramer. I'm the professional services coordinator in charge of consultant policy across the state. And man, what an exciting time to be involved in transportation delivery. Dave's up here talking about billions and billions of dollars, and it wasn't that long ago we were talking about $700 million. So, my team over the last few months has been primarily focused on those other 1,400 projects that Dave just talked about, and really how can we get more organized and be successful in the delivery. Kind of reminded me of that scene from Apollo 13 when they came in with the shoe boxes of resources, dumped them out on the table, and said, this one came down for the top. We got to figure out how to deliver. So we came up with 3 basic strategies that we really wanted to focus on. We need to streamline our business relationship with our consulting partners. We need to organize our workload through standardized project schedules and improve our project delivery communication, not just externally, but also within our internal MoDOT team. So those are the 3 things that I'd like to focus on today. A couple of years ago, I gave a presentation at Team where we talked about putting together a centralized consultant management program to really kind of bring all of our efforts that we do externally and internally into one focused location. At that time, we were looking at a program called Missouri Buys. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. Today, that's the program that we use to make all of our vendor payments. So very important to everybody in this room. About 2 weeks after I gave that presentation, I came back to my desk and had an email that said Missouri was moving away from Missouri Buys, and OA was actually developing a new computer program called Movers. And so we've kind of been working with the Movers team over the last couple of years, and I'm really excited about some of the improvements that we're looking at. One of the things I wanted everybody in this room to be aware of is over the next few months, we're going to begin to roll out some communication on how to get registered in the new Movers program. So I think it's anticipated around July of next year, we're going to start moving over the payments over to the new Movers system away from Missouri Buys. So between now and July of next year, we're going to be giving more information about how you can get registered. For the consultants in the room, there's also going to be some information about how you can get registered for certain different types of solicitations that you might be interested in. So I've been really excited. The module that impacts us is still kind of under construction, so not sure exactly what it's going to look like yet, but a few of the key areas that I've been working with the Movers team on is we need to centralize our consultant pre-qualification program and make it easier for you guys to submit your pre-qualification documents, and also give you better communication about when your pre-qualifications are due. So we have a really cool module. I've seen a draft of it that they're working on now that's going to do all of those things. It'll give you one location to upload your documents to, both the annual pre-qualification and your financial documents. And it'll have a schedule of emails that'll automatically go out to you. We're thinking about 90 days before your annual pre-qualification is due, another one 30 days out. And then if you lapse, it'll send you an email automatically, so you don't have to wait on my team to give you that communication. So we're really excited about some of those things. To organize our workload, we started working on this I think about 1.5 years ago, but what we really noticed was for us to really look farther into the future, we all need to be working off of some baseline schedule for every project. So we went to work. We had a nice team that put together our project scheduling tool. Consultants have been hearing about this over the last year or so. We finally did implement this into all of our districts over this last year or so, and our project managers are getting more and more up to speed on how to maintain those schedules. We did realize we started with fiscal year 25 projects this year, but as we started having more conversations with our different teams, delivery teams at MoDOT, they said, we really need to look farther ahead so that we can plan our workload into the future and be able to more effectively impact those decisions. So as I'm speaking today, just about every single project that's in that 25 to 29 year STIP has been entered into this system and has been assigned a baseline schedule. Our delivery teams right now are going through with their core teams. You guys will be involved in this to really go through those fiscal year 26, 7, 8, and 9 projects and get honed in on when those different tasks need to be completed. So we're working on that now. The next phase of that then is going to be, how do we improve our communication? So over the next, 6 months or through the first quarter of fiscal year 25, we'll begin to roll this project scheduling tool out to our consultant partners so that you can help us maintain those schedules every 30 days is kind of our hope, that we can update project schedules and give new information to all the different delivery teams. Those teams will then use interactive dashboards where we are developing every day new ideas. So if anybody has any ideas on the scheduling information and how that could benefit you and your teams or provide you information, we're certainly looking for feedback on that. These interactive schedules, we create new reports all the time, give our executive team a way to slice and dice all the different tasks and when they're going to be completed. Our environmental teams, our railroad team, our right-of-way teams have access to these reports where they can take a look at 30 days into the future, 90 days into the future, 120 days into the future, and get an idea of when the workload is coming in. If we move a project back or farther out into the STIP and move projects in to supplement that, it gives that real-time information to all those delivery teams. And we're really excited about new opportunities. The vision for this is to eventually have interactive, near real-time modules that are available to the general public in the state of Missouri. So anybody who's interested in a certain project in their local area will be able to go out to the MoDOT website and have interactive dashboards that they can click on and slice and dice different improvements that are going on in their area and figure out where they are in the delivery process. So we're really excited about that. Improving communication. Right now, we implemented, again, over the last year or two, what we call our anticipated consultant needs list. And I got some feedback again yesterday about how beneficial this is to you guys. It really is a spreadsheet today that just lists out all the projects that we expect over the next 6 months to be able to go out for solicitation or go out for a MOU for our on-call program where we need help delivering our program. It has categories of, roadway design or environmental or construction inspection to give you an idea of which teams would need to be engaged with your guys' firms. I know that helps you in planning your workload, but we want to take this a step farther. Now that we've got everybody working off of standardized schedules and we've got a better idea on what the timelines are for our fiscal year 26, 7, 8, and 9 projects, our goal is to get to a point where we can have a workload human resources plan for which projects we're going to design in-house, what's important for our MoDOT teams to be able to gain more knowledge and gain more experience, and what projects we need help with to send out to our consulting partners to help us meet our commitments. And so we're hoping to get to a point in a not so distant future where we can put a resourcing plan that's all 3 funded years of the STIP. So that's kind of what we're working towards. Right now we're sticking with just our 6-month outlook. That'll get updated. It was updated in, I think, October of this year. It's going to get updated again in January, and it'll get updated again in July of next year when the new STIP comes out. So that's kind of what we're working off, but that's also what we're working towards. And again, this is just an illustration of where we're trying to get to is, we're trying to get those resources planned out, at least for, 26, 7, and 8. So that's all I got. I'll bring Kenny back up. We'll take any questions that you guys have from all the speakers. Thank you.